name Unique Divination, and you are watching Urban Mystic Radio. So, I bring to you December's full moon in Taurus reading, and I'm going to be using my Goddess Guidance cards, and I'm going to be using my lovely Hermetic deck. Alright, so before I even get into the decks that I'm going to use, I want to kind of discuss what the zodiac, the attributes that the zodiac sign Gemini carries. So Gemini deals with mental expansion, self-development, connectivity, union, and duality, which is kind of interesting for the month of December, because the month of December it's kind of like a death month, as far as if I want to relate it to tarot, the number 13. Fall is for harvesting. Winter is for things dying, sleeping, becoming dormant. In springtime, we go through the rebirth. And so, self-development kind of reflects with the winter as far as going dormant and going within. Alright, so mental expansion, now's the time to kind of start exploring and expanding. Maybe, doing some studying, some research that we really didn't concern ourselves with. Also, we need to start looking within for self-development, to start analyzing ourselves. A lot of times people, we tend to judge, or just judge everybody else's moves, but we don't judge our moves. We always like to tell people, when they give us situations, or we see celebrities on TV, we kind of always like to give our 2 cents on what we could have done better, or we could have did this way. Let's start using those skills and start critiquing ourselves and analyzing ourselves and applying self-development towards yourself. Self-development, developing yourself, growing yourself, pulling yourself apart to make a better you, right? And so those are things that we need to really discuss, to reflect on, being in the sign of Gemini. Union, duality. Duality meaning that there's always going to be 2 parts, 2 perspectives, and we need to respect both parts because they make the whole. If we want to apply this to ourselves, we always have things about us that we don't like. Okay? If you know anything about me, I love Carl Jung. He's a Swiss psychologist. I'm always speaking of his work. A lot of the times that things that we don't like tend to hide in our shadow self. So we need to explore that shadow, pull out all the things that we don't like about ourselves, and we need to integrate them. Alright? So you've got the yin and the yang. You've got the things I like about myself, the things I don't like, and you have to integrate them in order for them to work together and to become as one, or a union. Okay? So those are some key things that you may want to do for the month of December. Focus on some shadow work. Focus on integrating things about you that you don't like. Working with them, working through them. Working through those things to help form a better you. Integrate those things to help form a better you. Self-development. Continuously pick yourself apart. Continuously analyze the things that you do, the goals that you want to achieve, and just try to make yourself a better you. Mental expansion. Expand your thinking. Do some research. Research some things that you never thought that you would research before. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to start off with that. That is the attribute of zodiac. So now I've got my Hermetic deck here, and I'm going to pull some cards to kind of give us our guidance for December and tell us what it is that we need to do. And so we have 10 of Pentacles here. 10 of Pentacles, I don't know if you guys can see that. 10 of Pentacles is dealing with the Lord of Wealth. Okay, it has Mercury and it has Virgo on here. And Virgo deals with harvest, integration, self-realization, analysis, and self-improvement. And this kind of goes back to the zodiac sign of Gemini for the full moon that we have, as far as the self-improvement, analysis, self-realization, integration. These are just things that I literally just talked about before I pulled this card, right? And so what this card is telling us, because Ten of Pentacles is the Lord of Wealth, that if you work on yourself, if you work on these things, if you reap the harvest of self-development, realization, self-analysis, self-improvement, that you're going to start manifesting things on the physical realm. If you improve the inner, it always reflects the outer. Okay, so as long as we're working on ourselves, anything that you guys are into, if we've got business owners that are watching this, your business is going to flourish if you can find a way to look within and to fine-tune things. Sit back and analyze your business. If you want to bring somebody in to help you, analyze things, your marketing maybe, whatever. Now is the time for reflection, okay, as far as in your business. For our personal lives, again, self-reflection. Let's reflect our relationships at work. Let's reflect on our relationships with our children, our significant other. We're going to have to do some deep analysis on everybody and anything that we kind of have an interaction with, and kind of fine-tune it and see how we can get more out of our interactions and our relationships with these people that we have in our life. If we're reflecting and we're analyzing and we're realizing that these certain people are not good for us, then we need to act accordingly and get these people out of our lives if they don't mean us any good. If you've got an ongoing issue with somebody and you feel like it needs to be resolved, then you need to resolve it. If it's at work, if you've got a boss that's harassing you, bullying you, you need to take them to human resources. Okay, we're not bringing no mess into the new year. Courage. All of this is a reflection of self-analysis. Okay. You are the creator of your own universe. If you want to live a certain quality of lifestyle, you have to create it. And so that ties into everything that we just talked about here. But if you most certainly work on these things, you will start to see the benefit of it. Okay? Gonna pull another one. Wow, this is just deep. We've got some good cards going on. 9 of Cups. The Lord of Material Happiness. And this has Pisces and Jupiter on here. And Jupiter is good fortune, expansive growth energy. And Pisces deals with dreams, sacrifices, the psychic realm. I don't know if anybody's out there who, some of you that may be watching this may interpret dreams or have dreams that you don't know how to interpret yet. Get a book and start writing your dreams down. Start writing everything that you can remember in them. If you can't interpret them now, that's fine. Just start getting them down, okay? And then you can either Google or YouTube resources to help you decipher your dreams. If you're a Coven member, we have a library with the resources to help you decipher your dreams. But that's definitely something that should be done if you are a vivid dreamer. Sacrifices. Make those sacrifices that we talked about in the Ten of Pentacles and for the zodiac trait of Gemini. Self-analysis, self-development. Again, if we make these sacrifices, we're going to have a good month going into January. This is Lord of Material Happiness. Okay? And I'm going to pull a Goddess Guidance card next. Goddess guidance here. We need some guidance from our goddesses. I love this deck. It's got 48 different goddesses from all spiritualities and religions and walks of life. And they pretty much just break down and just let you know how to move. Okay? So let's pull a goddess and see what she has to offer us today. Lakshmi. Let me get my little book. Lakshmi. Okay, and so, I'm trying to bring it up closer if you can see. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful. Bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. And so, Lakshmi is a beautiful and benevolent Hindu goddess who brings abundance to those who call upon her. Lakshmi's connection to lotus flowers, elephants, and water represents her absolute faith in the fertility and abundance available to everyone. She's happy to bring supply to you, whether that means money, time, knowledge, or opportunity. Lakshmi works with Ganesh, the elephant-headed deity who's known as the overcomer of obstacles. Together, they're an unstoppable team that works to help you release fear and accept abundance. A message from Lakshmi. This is a kind universe, and everything within it is working in your favor. There are no tests, blocks, or obstacles in your way, except your own projections of fear into your future. Take a moment and hush your mind, quieting it from worries and fears. Feel me brush your brow with a new energy of faith, hope, and optimism. These energies fuel your exciting present time as well as all future moments. Why would you wish darkness upon yourself when light shines all around you? Step into this brightness by lightening your thoughts and feelings. You must stop worrying as this anxiety squelches the goodness that seeks to find you. Clear your heart of fear and replace those energies with ones that will serve you and your family instead. Refuse to think of anything except your bright today and tomorrow, and I promise you that it shall be so. You and your loved ones will be protected and provided for. Let go of any bag lady fears about your future. Hold positive thoughts and intentions. Know that you'll always have your needs met now and in the future. Don't worry about money, but instead visualize abundance. And so that is our message from the lovely Hindu goddess Lakshmi. Bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is in the middle of it. So as you can see, the goddess Lakshmi kind of lines up with the two cards that I pulled earlier from the tarot deck. We have abundance. We need to visualize what it is that we want and can see. Visualize, don't worry, don't stress. We have a bright future, okay? And just work on your inner self, work on self-development, work on self-analysis, work on improvement, work on integrating your shadow, work on loving yourself, work on loving the things you don't like about yourself, loving the things that you do love about yourself, meshing them together, okay? So that is my message for the full moon in Gemini for December 2017. I hope that you all receive this message well. I love you all. Have a great day. Please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe if you are not a subscriber. Also, feel free to drop by my website, www.urbanmystic.com. Check out the Coven of the Sacred Flame. If you are not a member, you need to join. We've got a lot of good things going on. We've got some full moon rituals going on, full moon ritual call, abundance. I'm also giving away money oil, money soap for you when you sign up to join, okay? Alrighty, I will talk to you later. Have a good one.